So you probably read the title. Should have read the title, at least. Probably why you clicked on this video. Yes, I think the Big House is super fucking overrated and not a great stadium at all. At least compared to the level of praise it gets. Because, every time you talk about college football stadiums, you can never forget the Big House. Oh, the Big House. You gotta see a game at the Big House. Ooh, nothing compares to experience at the Big House. Ooh, it's a great stadium in the fucking world. And that kind of thing. But, as the more that I think about it, the more I look at this stadium, the more I think about, how, all of its amenities and features and everything like that, I don't understand how great how people think it's so great. Of course, it's got a capacity of 110,000. It's the third largest stadium in the world. That's pretty cool. You have that. That's what everybody talks about it for, is because how fucking massive it is. And I'm thinking, well, 110,000 seat stadium, holy shit, it's got to be towering in the fucking sky. It's got to be the tallest structure in the entire area. It's got to be a dominant presence that when teams drive up to it on the bus, they're literally pissing their pants. Whoa, what is this? What is going on here? I'm thinking wow, they got to be doing that, This would be so cool. And then, one time we drove down by the campus because we were going to Shake Shack, and we passed by the Big House, and oh my god, it's gonna be so big, it's gonna be so prestigious, it's gonna be so awesome. And then we see it, and it's literally on eye level to us. The big sign with the M on is literally on eye level to us, it looked like, from the car. I'm what the fuck is this? This stadium seats 110,000 people? This is what college football experts call the greatest stadium ever? What? What do you see in this tiny little thing? It doesn't have any towering presence at all. It doesn't have literally any of that. Because when you think of a very intimidating stadium, think Lambeau Field. Think Jerry World. Even think college football. Think Happy Valley. Think of Beaver Stadium. Think of the Horseshoe. Think of both Death Valleys. Think of Alabama. Think of Florida. Their stadiums are towering, massive stadiums that just have a presence across the campus or the town as a whole. And so you're thinking, oh, the Big House has to have that too. But the Big House has none of that. The fucking basketball stadium's on a higher elevation than this shit is. What? And you're calling this the best stadium ever? Bullshit. No, it's not. It doesn't give off an intimidating presence at all. Teams can just strut in there. Boom! Oh, this tiny little piece of stadium. Oh, it's going to be nothing. And then all their confidence in the world and kick your ass. I guess that's why Michigan has to always pay schools to be there. They always get to get 8 home games a year, and they have to pay school to be there because they're all fucking MAC schools in Yukon that come there and get their ass whooped so that Michigan can look good for national TV ratings. It doesn't have any, and then you think, oh, maybe it's the on-field experience. Maybe it's maybe when you walk into the stadium, you can feel its presence because it's on more of a sunken build. So maybe when you walk in, you could feel its energy and stuff like that. Well, then you fucking look at it, and it's just a fucking big bowl. That doesn't really provide a lot of an intimidating experience. Most stadiums have the tiered level of seating. I'm going back to what's it called? Fucking Beaver Stadium. It's got the tiered level, the Horseshoe, got the tiered level, even Spartan Stadium got the tiered level, not as much. You think Death Valley, LSU, it's got a big one too. Tiger Stadium, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't know. But you're thinking all these stadiums, they got the tiered level, and you got the nice big signs, and it's more stacked on top of each other, so it looks more intimidating. And the bowl is just a big ass fucking, for the Big House, just a big fucking bowl. And I don't understand how you think this is such a fucking intimidating environment. And because of its high capacity, they didn't really even sell it out. They never even sell it against fucking Penn State the other week. They didn't even sell it out. It was mostly Michigan fans, and they'll fucking sell the stadium out for a top 10 matchup? What? Absolutely insane. I don't understand that at all. And then, it's oh, maybe they do cool traditions, Penn State's got their way out. The only fucking tradition they do is their fucking Maze Out. We're not trying to copy Penn State or anything, but we're going to call ours Maze Out. Yeah, because it's so intimidating to look at 110,000 people wearing piss-colored shirts while you play football. That's totally intimidating. And it's not like even the crowd is that loud. I've heard so many people say, "Oh, they're not third by far. Like they're just one of the quietest teams ever, except when they play Ohio State. You know, everybody's so quiet and not rowdy at all." It just shows how fucking prestigious these people are that go to U of M. It's, you know, they just expect them to win. I guess when you fucking play only group of 5 MAC teams and in fucking UConn, I guess you do deserve to, you do expect to win all of your fucking home games. They get no fucking challenges at all during the season. Penn State, overrated as shit. They shouldn't have been a top 10 team anyways. And it showed on the fucking field. The only teams that Michigan's really getting any for fucking competition is fucking Ohio State. Every year, that's the only fucking competition. So I guess no wonder why the crowd is so low life and not prestigious and expecting a victory every week, regardless. Pissing me off. I hate the Big House, dude. Such an uninspiring, low-level seating capacity, and I just don't understand it. I guess if it wasn't put on such a high pedestal, maybe I wouldn't rip on it as much. But it's put on such a high pedestal as big ones, great stadiums, and I don't understand it. It's not a very intimidating environment at all to me. I could walk in there, take a piss on the field, and walk back out, and I wouldn't even flinch. But, I don't know. I think it's just a stadium, like, it's like one you have to go to, but one that I'm not, like, really excited to go to. And it's not just because I'm a Spartan fan. I think it's mostly just because it doesn't really stand out as any great features or traditions or amenities or anything like that. It just doesn't seem like a place that should be a bucket list place. And I bet if it had a lower seating capacity, it wouldn't be a bucket list place. Probably also wouldn't be able to hold its name as the Big House. I think instead of Big House, we should call it the Big House of Egos. I think that's what we need to call it. Petition to change the Big House to Big House of Egos.